Hey Reservers, it is Monday afternoon and I'm sitting here with Stephanie and Sarah, and we wanted to come and talk with you about some super important things here to get you all equipped and ready to go for this weekend and even the weeks to come. Some exciting things. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about Night in Bethlehem, and Miss Stephanie's going to talk about that. We're going to talk about our Christmas boxes that are due this weekend, and Sarah's going to cover that. And then I'm going to talk with you all about 2% Challenge. We launched that this past Sunday, and I want to give you some direction on that as well. Okay, so thanks for taking some time with us to understand how you can be best equipped so we can all be together and unified and going forward as one. Okay, so Stephanie, why don't you tell us a little bit about Night in Bethlehem, what you need and what God's doing. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're really excited. Night in Bethlehem is December 11th from 5 to 7. It's going to be a really cool experience where you can come with your families and walk through different vendors and get a feel of what it was like living in Bethlehem when Jesus was born. If you haven't signed up already, make sure to check out the Church Center app. You can register through there, sign up your family. And if you are interested in being Joseph, we really need a Joseph.
Which would be really fun, really fun to be Joseph.
Yeah, it would be awesome to be Joseph. So if you're interested in volunteering, either helping decorate or even that night of, just shoot me an email at stephanie@wrgc.life.
Very cool. All right. It's going to be a great event. I'm super excited about it. We're doing this. This is brand new. We've never done this before, and we think it's a great, fresh, new thing to do at Christmas for our families. And so be a part of it. I've been really encouraged from Stephanie about how you've responded and helping and really owning this thing. So this is going to be a great night.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, very, very cool. All right, so with that said, make sure you sign up. We're going to talk about our Christmas boxes. We've been working at this for about a month now, and there's been a great response.
Yeah, it has.
And this week is Go Week.
It is
so tell us
Go Week. Yeah, so we've been asking you guys over the last month or so to take these boxes out, fill them up with toys and goodies. We're sponsoring kids in our Nordonia schools, which is really cool. And we're also partnering with City View Church in Cleveland and helping out some families and some kids up there. So if you have a box at home, we need you to fill that up with all kinds of good stuff. You should have received a list of suggested items when you signed out your box. If you didn't, you can let me know and I can get that to you. But we need you to fill that up and bring it to church this Sunday, December 5th. So here's what's going to happen. When you come to church on Sunday with your box, you are going to take it with you to your seat. And then at some point during the service, we're going to give you some instructions.
So if I come in carrying my box and I try to set it down somewhere, will there be some kind of physical discipline given to me?
Yes, we are going to have bouncers. Box bouncers.
Box bouncers. Very
good. But no, just keep it at your seat. We're going to let you know what we're going to do with that. Don't worry, it's not going to be awkward. We're not going to make you do anything silly. It's just going to be a really cool moment that we get to share in. One quick note, if you are a part of a life group, if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't done so already, make sure the name of your life group is on the outside of your box, along with the child's last name and gender and age. That just helps us to keep them organized so that we can get those back to the life group leaders so we can get those out to the families that need them.
Very good. It's going to be a really neat thing. We're excited about what we're doing this week with those. So make sure you're here, number one, and make sure you follow those directions. They're super important.
Super important.
Super important.
Box bouncers will get you.
Box bouncers. That's great. Okay, so the third thing that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to let you go, is 2% Challenge. We talked about this yesterday in our services and launched them, or launched the little mini campaign, if you will. And what this really is, just for review, is it is the opportunity for you to say your next yes to Jesus. In its origin, what we said was we understood that as we want and desire to follow Christ more deeply, if money is included in that and 10% is the goal and the standard, for many of us, when giving is new to you, jumping to 10% out of your current budget, that's almost an undoable thing. And as we evaluated that, we realized, you know what? Giving our money to the Lord is as much of a discipleship process as saying yes to the Lord about, my marriage and raising my kids and my relationships. And so it is a journey, it is a step process. And so when it comes to our money, we believe that is the same thing. We believe our money is spiritual. We believe God owns it. And what we want to do is we want to move us through a discipleship process for us to take steps to become wholehearted followers of Jesus Christ when it comes to our money. So 2%. We want to encourage every person to take the 2% challenge and to step into this and say, you know what? I can't give 10 yet, but I will give 2. And so we want to invite you to take that challenge. Throughout this week, or this month rather, there's going to be people giving testimony about it. We're going to educate you on like, where does your money go? How is your money used here at church and so forth? And we want to help you along the way. All right, so this week, what you're going to be receiving in the mail is you're going to be receiving the 2% challenge card. On the back of that is a way that you can fill this out and bring it back to church. Tell us just what you are planning to do in your 2% challenge. And then also, just to help and equip you, you're going to find a chart that's going to arrive in the mail as well. And that's going to just kind of give you an indicator of what does 2% look like for me based upon some different salaries and so forth, just to equip you, okay? Now, these are also going to be available in the back of the seats, right? And this week, for you to make it easier for you to turn this card in, we're going to begin to pass the basket again this week. We haven't done that for 2 years, which is really cool. So we're going to begin to pass the basket. You might be ready to turn this in this week. You can drop it in the basket and go from there. Now, one quick thing that I get asked a lot is, what if I'm already giving to the Lord? Does this apply to me? And my response is yes. It applies to me, and I give to the Lord because I want to continually return my heart to the Lord and His ways for me. And so what I want to do is continue to give more and more to the Lord. So taking that 2% challenge, even if you're already giving 10%, is something that God may want you to do as well. So be praying about that. These things will arrive in the mail, and you'll hear more about that to come. That's the 2% challenge, okay? I think we covered everything, right?
So.
I think that's good.
Go.
All right, guys, we love you. Excited about this weekend. Make sure you bring your boxes, and we'll see you come this Sunday. God bless.